Hey everybody, it's Friday, March 21st, I think. Yeah, and do a quick review, but I got some stuff from the library. I got Bullet from My Valentine, Gravity, and I got Paradise Lost, The Plague Within. This is awesome. I was listening to it, and I just ripped myself away from it so I could do this review. I got a letter and a package from my good buddy Stan, who does reality impaired records. See what Stan has to say. Artie, hello. Thanks for the recent CDRs. Black Lips is refreshing to hear. Oh god, dude, I love that he said that because Black Lips is just one of my favorite bands ever that I've discovered in the last 10 years, maybe a little longer now, and he likes it. It just says so much to me. Okay, the ones from Keith were good too. Here is Ordo Caper. It's almost gone from the distro, so I'm happy to get it to you. War Metal from Costa Rica. Wow. Also, here's a comp from Hell's Headbangers that I already had. So when I got this extra copy, I thought you would like it. Enjoy. I wrote an interview with Hellwitch for Ear of Corn. My first time ever writing an interview. I honestly didn't like doing it. Gave me anxiety, but I think it'll come out okay. Cheers. Here's the Hell's Headbangers comp. And Hell's Headbangers. Um, oh my god. Hell's Headbangers record label. It's great. See, it's got Perdition Temple, Acid Witch, Spider. Spider is like coming to town. Spiter is coming to town soon. The next couple of months. Shed the Skin, Expunged, Death Hammer, Hammer, Barbarian, Unslaughter, Unlord, Medieval Demon, Manticore. I can't read that. Church of Disgust, Fluids, Evil Dam, Malefic Throne, Hunter's Moon, and Druid Lord. So I'm going to talk about. I watched the 2024 Roadhouse, and I liked it. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal's awesome, and I read a few. I haven't seen any reviews. I read a few, and it just slammed. I think it just seems like it's safe to say it sucks, and just go watch the old Roadhouse. And the old Roadhouse is. I remember seeing the original Roadhouse on cable. And it's okay. It's not. It's not Terminator. It's not Aliens. It's not Reservoir Dogs. It's not like Van Damme. But it's got Swayze, and Swayze's awesome. And it's got oh my god, what's his name? Beef. It's what's for dinner. Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott, who is now like watching this, looking back. There's no Sam Elliott's in this movie. Like Sam Elliott and what's his name? Wesley. Oh god, I can't remember his name. But Swayze, and he just adds. They add so much weight to the movie. But and actually, you could say Gyllenhaal is a better actor than any of them. So he's okay. It starts out. There's some underground fighting with Post Malone, who I didn't even recognize. Actually, I was like, it kind of looks like Post Malone. Looks like he dropped a few pounds, and he did a pretty good job of coming off like a tough guy, or just like a mangy, scruffy looking bum who would kick your ass maybe. And then Dalton shows up, and I liked how Post Malone was like, I'm not fighting him, F that. And he just leaves in a huff. And then Dalton, he collects the money and he leaves, and this guy comes out and stabs him in the side. And he says something like, you sure you thought this through? And that's when the owner of the Double Deuce comes. Oh, it's not the Double Deuce, it's just the Roadhouse. she she was looking for someone to clean up the roadhouse, and she finds Jake Gyllenhaal's version of Dalton. And you can nitpick it to death. He's not a bouncer. He's just a fighter. He doesn't have the code and the experience and the history that Swayze's Dalton had with bouncing. But he does have the reputation. Like, everybody knows who he is. And he shows up, and he starts again nitpicking and comparing it to the original. He doesn't scope it out like Swayze did. He just comes in. He does to an extent, but he kicks some ass. And it was actually, that part was really good, because he lures these guys outside, and he just uses slaps, and you just have to see it. It was really good. I thought all the characters were good. Frankie, who owns everyone who's supposed to be likable is likable. Everyone is supposed to be hateable is hateable. The main bad guy, the leader, Brant, he's just such a scumbag. Again, nitpicking. He's not intimidating. He's like a lot of new villains. He's like a whiny bitch, but you wanna like grab him and just rip his guts out. And then his henchmen. Yeah, the first guy, I can't remember his name, but he's like a middle school bully. He's just knocking stuff over. He's breaking pool sticks, and he was pretty good. And then Dalton beats the crap out of them. Then he takes him to the hospital. That was cool. Oh yeah, and one thing I would never expect from a Roadhouse remake. There's a bookstore, and I want to go in the bookstore and look around, and he hangs out there too, with the father-daughter pair that run the bookstore. And when was the last time I saw a bookstore in a movie? I can't remember. When was the last time you saw a bookstore in a movie? And then they call in Conor McGregor. Again, I read reviews that say how he ruins the movie with his horrible acting, and Jesus, if you think Conor McGregor is a terrible actor, I mean, you've never seen Bloodshack, apparently. I thought he was good. I mean, he was entertaining. He walks around like this, and yeah. The only thing, also, he's not. Conor McGregor would rip me a new a-hole, but he's not scary. He's tough, but he's not intimidating. He looks badass though, and his introduction was good. Oh yeah, I looked up. The director did he did Go and Swingers, which I do not like, but he also did the movie where Tom Cruise is an airline pilot. Can't remember the name of it, but that was really good. And he did Tomorrow's Edge. He's a good director. Jake Gyllenhaal's great, but the fights are really good. I really liked him, but I just can't watch. I think I've said this. If I said this once, I've said it 5 times. Like, show me a fight movie, I just think of The Raid. On Bach. I don't know how they use CGI to do punches. I don't know why, or what the point is. It doesn't make it look more real. Maybe it gives a little bit more impact, but yeah. But the fights are still good, and Jake Gyllenhaal is convincing. Yeah, he's so good. So yeah, the love interest, she was okay. She was a little annoying, I thought. It has the bad guy from Desperado. And I was like, how old is this guy? He was old in Desperado, like 29 years ago. He looked pretty good. Um, yeah, again, nitpicking. I thought I could use more action, but had a good the fight between Jake and Connor. It was good. It was, I mean, I want to do a top 10 of like top 10 best movies that I've seen of 2024, and I mean actually every movie I've seen so far is in my top 10, and Roadhouse 2024 is going in it. But it made me think about the original, and the best thing I can say, I guess, is it made me want to watch the original, but I liked this one, and I would watch this one again. Like, hey, put it on VHS. Someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna put this on VHS. Again, it's 2 hours. Maybe that's my main complaint about every movie. It doesn't need to be 2 hours. Like an hour and a half. I was like, we have 30 more minutes left. What's gonna happen? But Roadhouse 2024. I'll give it a solid 3.5. I did enjoy it. It's got some quirky humor. There's one thug that was really funny. His name's Mo. There was some good lines too, like, from him, but from everyone. But there's a part where he's thank you for thanks for the no violence. I can't remember what he says, but Jesus, I'm gonna go listen to the Paradise Lost. Just wanted to bust this one out real quick. Roadhouse, yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. I'm gonna cancel my Amazon Pride subscription soon. I wanted to see this, so I'll see ya.